So we're here with Ben Lasky, our new music director at The Forge. He's been around for a few weeks, but we thought it would be a great opportunity to ask him some questions so that you could get to know him a bit more and find out what makes Ben who he is. So Ben, let's get straight into it then. In terms of singing, when was the first time you can remember singing?
The first time I ever sang, I got a role as Elvis Presley in in the primary school play.
Amazing. And your Elvis impression goes?
Oh, thank you very much.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a bit about your family as well.
Yeah, so grown up in Colchester, just down the road, over the border. Brought up in a Christian home. Both my parents are Christians and they help run a church in Colchester.
Cool, and now you are married?
Married with a little baby boy who's just the coolest little person in the world, in my opinion. He's 8 months and yeah, we got married in 2014, which is quite mind-blowingly gone so quickly.
Cool, and is it a musical household?
Huge musical influences for me, I guess, would be both my granddads, both sides were really involved in music, and in fact my granddad on one side is still leading worship. It's still like going all over Europe doing worship, so he's like been a huge influence to me. He's really musical. That's
cool. What about then secular musical influences? Who would they be?
Well, we joke about Elvis, but genuinely like that's all I used to listen to was like Elvis Presley, and then I actually got really influenced by musicals. I love that sort of music. It's like Les Mis, and I remember going to see The Lion King and that like being really influential to me musically as a drummer. But I really love everything, and I know everyone says that, but I genuinely love music.
So okay, so you say you love everything. So we've seen you play drums,
yeah,
play guitar and sing, and so you're told that you've got to go and lead music somewhere. Mm-hmm. And what's your go-to Christian music song you go to?
Christian music song? Well, I'm not a massive fan of the Christian music term, to be honest. I just, in short, I just think that it's not a very helpful term. But what makes music Christian? Is it the fact that it's been written by a Christian? And that doesn't make much sense, because that means if a chef that's Christian cooks me pizza, that makes it a Christian pizza. Is it the lyrical content? That excludes all instrumental music being Christian. And, you know, what about stuff like Jesus Walks back in the day with Kanye West? Does that make that a Christian song?
Cool. So let's bring it to our context then.
Yeah.
You're leading music on a Sunday at the Forge at one of our locations. What are you hoping to see, to hear, to feel as you're singing and as you're leading on music?
So one thing that I always pray for before leading music at the Forge, but anywhere really, is that something of Jesus will be revealed to the congregation, to the crowd, whatever you want to call them.